Number 1. 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle Supersport. The legend returns. The 2026 Chevrolet Chevelle Supersport roars back to life as the ultimate rebirth of American muscle. A name once synonymous with dominance on the drag strip and street now returns with modern aggression, luxury, and electrified fury. Artos Hub proudly presents this cinematic masterpiece, a tribute to raw horsepower reborn for a new generation. Under its sculpted hood lies a hybrid twin turbocharged 6.2L V8, delivering a staggering 850 horsepower to the rear wheels. The sound, a deep, mechanical growl blended with futuristic electric whir, symbolizes the future of muscle. Chevrolet's engineers have infused the Chevelle with advanced aerodynamics, magnetic ride suspension, and a 10-speed dual-clutch transmission, ensuring precision and power in perfect harmony. The exterior design honors its heritage. Bold curves, classic SS stripes, and quad LED halos that echo its 1970s ancestors. Every detail, from the chrome-lipped 21-inch forged wheels to the carbon fiber hood vents, speaks of controlled aggression. Inside, the cabin wraps the driver in luxury and performance. Alcantara racing seats, digital gauges inspired by analog classics, and ambient lighting pulsing to the engine's rhythm. The 2026 Chevelle SS isn't just a car, it's a declaration. It tells the world that true American muscle can evolve without losing its soul. The streets await, and the legend of the Chevelle lives again, stronger, faster, and more unapologetic than ever. Number 2. 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429. The 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 isn't just another performance car. It's a resurrection of one of the most feared names in Mustang history. Ford has taken the essence of the original Boss and fused it with the most advanced technology ever seen in an American muscle machine. The result? A car that looks like a beast, sounds like thunder, and moves like lightning. Under the hood, Ford brings back the legendary 7.0L naturally aspirated V8, now enhanced with hybrid electric assist technology. The combined output reaches an astonishing 900 horsepower, making this the most powerful road-legal Mustang Ford has ever built. The engine's roar is deep and primal, enhanced by active exhaust tuning that transforms every gear shift into an event. Its exterior is pure intimidation, a wide, low stance with a massive hood bulge paying tribute to the 1969 classic. The front fascia is razor-sharp with carbon fiber accents, LED snake-eye headlights, and side vents channeling air with race-level precision. A redesigned fastback tail and aggressive diffuser push aerodynamic performance to new heights. Step inside and the Boss 429 becomes a cockpit of adrenaline. You're greeted by a driver-focused cabin featuring carbon bucket seats, an immersive 3D digital cluster, and brushed aluminum finishes. Every inch screams performance and heritage. The 2026 Boss 429 isn't here to compete, it's here to dominate. From Detroit to Dubai, this Mustang stands as the ultimate symbol of power, freedom, and the relentless spirit of Ford performance. Number 3. 2026 Dodge Demon Red-Eye. The 2026 Dodge Demon Red-Eye is what happens when insanity meets engineering perfection. Dodge has rewritten the rulebook of raw American power, bringing back the Demon as the undisputed king of the drag strip and the streets. It's not just a car, it's a weapon of speed, reborn to remind everyone that muscle still rules the modern age. Beneath its sculpted hood lies a 6.6-liter supercharged Hemi V8, tuned to deliver an earth-shaking 1,050 horsepower on E85 fuel. Paired with a reinforced 8-speed Torque-a-Flight transmission, the Demon Red-Eye rockets from 0 to 60 mph in a breathtaking 1.8 seconds, faster than gravity itself. It's not just acceleration, it's a controlled explosion on wheels. The 2026 version brings a lighter carbon fiber frame, adaptive suspension, and launch control systems powered by AI torque management. With its drag-specific drive modes, active aerodynamics, and rear tire grip enhancements, every inch of this beast is built for domination. Its exterior is menacing, wide fenders, glowing red eyes in the headlights, and a hood scoop that inhales air like a storm. The redesigned LED rear bar adds a sinister glow as it leaves challengers in smoke. Inside, Dodge keeps it race-focused. Alcantara steering, red stitching, digital drag telemetry, and an optional roll cage for track purists. The 2026 Dodge Demon Red-Eye isn't built for everyone. It's built for those who crave chaos, command respect, and live life 1/4 mile at a time. Number 4. 2026 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. The 2026 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 returns as a track-born street legend, blending American muscle heritage with next-generation performance technology. It's not just a revival, it's a reawakening of Chevrolet's purest performance spirit, sculpted for precision, speed, and dominance. At its heart, the 2026 Z28 roars with a 6.6-liter naturally aspirated LT7 V8, pushing out an astonishing 700 horsepower without a single turbo or supercharger. This engine was engineered for balance, razor-sharp throttle response, screaming top-end power, and track-ready reliability. Paired with a 7-speed manual transmission, it gives drivers a hands-on experience that modern performance cars often forget. Chevrolet has fine-tuned every curve of the Z28's body with active aerodynamics, from the carbon fiber front splitter to the adaptive rear wing that adjusts in milliseconds for downforce or drag reduction. The lighter aluminum chassis and carbon fiber panels reduce weight by 250 pounds, giving the Z28 unmatched cornering agility. Inside, it's pure racing minimalism. Alcantara sport buckets, digital racing HUD, and a driver-focused cockpit that immerses you in every RPM. The 2026 Z28 isn't built for luxury. It's built to dominate circuits, highways, and hearts. On the outside, aggressive design meets purpose. Quad exhausts, aerodynamic vents, and a stance that commands fear and fascination. Every rev, every shift, every launch tells you this car was crafted by people who understand adrenaline. The 2026 Camaro Z28 is more than a car. It's Chevrolet's love letter to those who believe driving should still be felt, not automated. Number 5. 2026 Plymouth Hemi Cuda. The 2026 Plymouth Hemi Cuda marks the glorious rebirth of one of the most feared names in muscle car history. A fusion of retro soul and futuristic muscle, this modern Cuda roars back onto the streets with a vengeance. A beast sculpted from nostalgia and forged with 21st century engineering. Under the hood lies the legendary 7.0-liter supercharged Hemi V8, now re-engineered with hybrid assist technology, unleashing a mind-blowing 950 horsepower. The electric torque boost gives instant throttle response, while the supercharger provides that iconic whine that sends chills down the spine of any true gearhead. Whether on drag strips or open highways, the 2026 Hemi Cuda is pure chaos controlled by precision engineering. The exterior design pays homage to its 1970s roots: long hood, shaker scoop, and aggressive rear haunches, but with sharper aerodynamics and LED accent lines that make it glow like a muscle-bound predator. The carbon fiber body panels keep it light, while the wide stance and adaptive suspension make it corner like a modern supercar. Inside, vintage inspiration meets high-tech luxury. The leather and Alcantara seats are stitched in Hemi orange, with digital retro-style gauges that bring old-school charm into the digital age. The cockpit is all driver, performance data, launch control, and drift assist at your fingertips. The 2026 Plymouth Hemi Cuda isn't just a comeback, it's a statement. It proves that raw, unapologetic American power can evolve without losing its rebellious soul. Number 6. 2026 Corvette Zora. The 2026 Corvette Zora represents the pinnacle of Chevrolet performance, a hypercar born from decades of Corvette evolution. Named after the legendary engineer Zora Artos, the father of the Corvette, this machine bridges Corvette's racing heritage with futuristic engineering to deliver unmatched American speed. Underneath its sculpted carbon fiber body lies a twin-turbo 5.5-liter flat plane crank V8 paired with a hybrid electric assist system. Together, they unleash an astonishing 1,050 horsepower and instant torque delivery. With all-wheel drive and active aerodynamics, the Zora launches from 0 to 60 mph in under 1.8 seconds, challenging even the world's most elite hypercars. Visually, the 2026 Zora is a masterpiece. Aerodynamic wings integrated seamlessly into its body, dihedral doors, and carbon air channels that carve through the air with surgical precision. The aggressive LED lighting and laser-cut intakes make it look like a stealth fighter ready to attack the asphalt. Step inside, and you enter a cockpit that feels like a fusion of fighter jet and luxury spacecraft. The wraparound OLED display, AI-assisted driving systems, and holographic performance interface put the driver at the heart of a technological revolution. The seating is sculpted in performance-grade Alcantara, with carbon trim running across the console and door panels. The 2026 Corvette Zora is not just another Corvette. It's the ultimate evolution of the American supercar dream. It breaks barriers, redefines power, and reminds the world that the Corvette legacy is only getting stronger. Number 7. 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am Judge Edition. The 2026 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am Judge Edition is a triumphant resurrection of one of America's most legendary muscle icons, reborn for a new generation that still craves raw power and rebellious style. Built under GM's Heritage Performance Program, the Judge Edition pays tribute to the wild spirit of the 1969 Trans Am while injecting it with 21st century firepower. At its heart lies a 6.6-liter supercharged V8 producing a jaw-dropping 850 horsepower, paired with a 7-speed manual or 10-speed automatic transmission. The Judge's roar isn't just noise, it's a statement. Each rev shakes the ground, channeling the attitude of classic street machines but with modern-day precision. Visually, the 2026 Trans Am Judge Edition is unmistakable. It features a reimagined split-grille nose, aggressive hood scoops, LED shaker intakes, and muscular haunches that make it look alive even at a standstill. Signature Judge stripes and gold Firebird graphics blaze across the deep metallic paint, ensuring no one mistakes it for anything ordinary. Inside, the cabin blends nostalgia with tech, retro-inspired dials, carbon fiber panels, and a digital dash that morphs into race mode with a single tap. The bucket seats feature embroidered phoenix crests and orange contrast stitching, wrapping the driver in performance luxury. The 2026 Firebird Trans Am Judge Edition is more than a car. It's attitude on wheels. It doesn't follow trends. It burns rubber over them, reclaiming the golden age of muscle with modern dominance. Number 8. 2026 Chevrolet Nova Sleeper. The 2026 Chevrolet Nova Sleeper is a wolf in sheep's clothing, a car that hides monstrous power beneath an unassuming vintage-inspired shell. Designed for those who love the thrill of surprise, this machine looks like a humble daily driver but performs like a supercar killer. Under its plain, clean-cut exterior lies a 6.2-liter twin-turbocharged LT7 V8, delivering a mind-blowing 780 horsepower to the rear wheels. With an advanced 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, launch control, and adaptive traction mapping, the Nova Sleeper rockets from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.9 seconds, leaving even exotic rivals stunned. The exterior design stays true to its name, subtle and timeless. The 2026 Nova sports smooth body lines, minimal badging, and classic round headlights reminiscent of the 1970s model. No flashy spoilers, no wild vents, just a deceptively calm presence that makes its power even more shocking when unleashed. Inside, the cabin merges vintage style with stealth performance. The dashboard features retro analog gauges, brushed aluminum trim, and leather bucket seats with hidden performance toggles. A sleeper mode keeps the exhaust quiet and the suspension soft, perfect for blending in, until you decide it's time to dominate. What truly sets the 2026 Chevrolet Nova Sleeper apart is its dual personality. It's a quiet cruiser by day, a dragstrip assassin by night. A salute to the golden era of sleeper cars, this Nova doesn't need attention. It earns respect the second it launches. Number 9. 2026 Dodge Coronet Super B. The 2026 Dodge Coronet Super B marks the return of one of the most iconic muscle cars in American history, reborn with pure aggression, modern engineering, and unmistakable Dodge DNA. This isn't just nostalgia, it's the next evolution of raw performance. Beneath the sculpted hood lies a 6.4-liter supercharged Hemi V8, pushing out an astounding 850 horsepower. Backed by Dodge's new active torque vectoring AWD system, the Super B rockets from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.6 seconds, faster, louder, and angrier than ever before. The engine's roar is tuned to perfection, a mechanical symphony that's both menacing and magnetic. The design is a tribute to the late 60s legend, but reimagined for the modern era. The 2026 Super B sports wide fenders, a bold crosshair grille with illuminated B emblems, and dual hood scoops feeding the beast underneath. Every line of its body is sculpted to slice through air, a mix of retro charm and futuristic aggression. Inside, the Coronet Super B balances brute force with precision comfort. The cabin is wrapped in Alcantara and carbon fiber, featuring digital cluster graphics inspired by honeycomb patterns. A unique sting mode allows drivers to unleash maximum torque for short bursts, a true homage to the car's name. The 2026 Dodge Coronet Super B isn't just a car, it's a statement. A reminder that American muscle is alive, louder, and faster than ever. The legend of the B has returned, and it stings hard. Number 10. 2026 Ford Gran Torino Cobra. The 2026 Ford Gran Torino Cobra roars back into the spotlight, carrying the legacy of Ford's golden muscle era, now reborn with a savage modern edge. It's not just a car, it's a cinematic statement of American dominance, blending vintage character with futuristic ferocity. Under the hood, Ford engineers dropped in a twin-turbocharged 5.2L V8 producing 830 horsepower and 760 lb-ft of torque. Mated to a 10-speed dual-clutch transmission and an optional all-wheel drive performance setup, the Torino Cobra rockets from 0 to 60 mph in 2.8 seconds, pinning drivers to the seat with relentless force. Design-wise, the 2026 Torino Cobra stays true to its roots. Long hood, fast back rear, and muscular stance, but infused with 21st century aggression. LED lighting outlines the grille like glowing fangs, while the hood bulge pays homage to the 70s original. Deep side vents, carbon fiber panels, and massive quad exhausts make sure it looks as powerful as it sounds. Inside, it's a perfect fusion of retro inspiration and digital sophistication. The dash glows with vintage-style dials reimagined in holographic form. Cobra insignias are stitched into performance bucket seats, wrapped in black leather with red suede inserts. With selectable driving modes like Venom Launch and Street Pro, the Torino Cobra adapts to both track and open highway. The 2026 Ford Gran Torino Cobra isn't just a return, it's a resurrection. A bold declaration that the spirit of American muscle refuses to die. It only evolves, faster and fiercer. Number 11, 2026. Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS. The 2026 Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS makes a thunderous comeback, resurrecting a legend that once ruled NASCAR tracks and American boulevards. Now reimagined for the modern muscle era, it blends raw street performance with luxury refinement. A car built for those who crave power but refuse to compromise style. At its heart beats a 6.6L LT5 supercharged V8, generating a monstrous 775 horsepower and 700 lb-ft of torque. Paired with a 7-speed Tremec dual-clutch transmission, the Monte Carlo SS launches from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.9 seconds, while still offering a smooth, composed ride thanks to adaptive magnetic suspension and torque vectoring technology. The design screams dominance, a sleek fastback profile with a wide stance, low-slung grille, and a sculpted hood vent that hints at the beast within. LED crosshair headlights blend retro cues with futuristic lighting signatures, while the rear showcases a modern take on the classic taillights and a race-inspired diffuser. Inside, the 2026 Monte Carlo SS feels like a performance lounge. Alcantara leather wraps the cockpit, carbon fiber trims accent the console, and the digital gauge cluster revives the iconic SS Redline glow. A Track Vision HUD projects real-time performance stats directly onto the windshield, keeping the driver connected to every pulse of the engine. Every rev, every shift, every curve, the 2026 Monte Carlo SS defines modern American muscle luxury. It's not just reborn, it's reinvented for a new generation of legends. Number 12. 2026 Plymouth Superbird. The 2026 Plymouth Superbird returns as a soaring tribute to one of the most legendary aero warriors in automotive history, a machine born on the NASCAR track and resurrected for the future. With its iconic nose cone and towering rear wing reimagined in modern carbon fiber, this Superbird isn't just a revival, it's a revolution in aerodynamic muscle. Under the hood, a 7.0L supercharged Hemi V8 unleashes 850 horsepower and 720 lb-ft of torque, making it one of the most powerful street-legal Plymouths ever produced. The engine is mated to an 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters, offering brutal acceleration from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.7 seconds. A hybrid assist system adds torque on demand, enhancing both performance and efficiency. A true modern marvel. The design is an exquisite balance of retro and futuristic aesthetics. The pointed aerodynamic front, LED headlamps hidden behind flush covers, and that unmistakable rear wing all pay homage to the 1970 legend. Yet every surface has been sculpted for modern wind tunnel perfection. The result? A car that cuts through air like a jet fighter. Inside, the Superbird's cabin fuses luxury with motorsport aggression. Carbon fiber seats, Alcantara trim, and a digital flight mode dashboard bring the feel of a cockpit rather than a car. The digital HUD even displays aerodynamic flow visuals as you drive. The 2026 Plymouth Superbird isn't just a car. It's a symbol of power reborn, an icon re-engineered to dominate both road and sky. Number 13. 2026 Pontiac GTO Ram Air 6. The 2026 Pontiac GTO Ram Air 6 marks the triumphant resurrection of a true American muscle icon. A car that once defined rebellion, now reborn to redefine performance. With its signature split grille, wide stance, and thunderous roar, the modern GTO blends nostalgia with next-generation engineering and breathtaking style. At its heart lies a 6.8L twin-turbo V8 paired with Pontiac's all-new Ram Air Fix induction system, delivering an earth-shaking 900 horsepower and 760 lb-ft of torque. Designed for the purists, it's available in both 6-speed manual and 10-speed automatic transmissions. Because the GTO has always been about the driver's connection to raw power, the exterior is sculpted with precision, muscular fenders, LED tiger eye headlights, and an adaptive active aero package that adjusts to driving modes. The aggressive hood scoops, inspired by the 1969 GTO Judge, now feed real air into a dynamic cooling system, optimizing performance during high-speed runs. Step inside, and the GTO's cabin feels like a blend of heritage and high-tech dominance. Red leather bolsters with gold stitching, carbon fiber inserts, and a 15-inch curved digital console give it a race-ready yet refined feel. A special Ram Air performance gauge cluster monitors boost pressure, air intake flow, and engine temperature, a nod to Pontiac's racing legacy. The 2026 GTO Ram Air 6 isn't just a comeback. It's a declaration that American muscle can still roar louder than ever, with precision, purpose, and pride. Number 14. 2026 Chevrolet Impala SS 427X. The 2026 Chevrolet Impala SS 427X roars back into the spotlight, bringing a legacy of class and raw American power into the modern performance age. Once known as the king of the streets, this reborn Impala is a fusion of luxury, muscle, and cutting-edge innovation, a grand tourer that refuses to compromise. Under the hood lies the soul of a beast, a 7.0L LT7 supercharged V8, codenamed 427X, built to honor the legendary 427 engines of the past. This powerhouse delivers a staggering 910 horsepower and 880 lb-ft of torque, capable of launching the Impala SS from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.9 seconds. Chevrolet's magnetic ride suspension and torque vectoring system ensure that this massive machine handles corners with sports car precision. The exterior exudes modern aggression, a long, sculpted body draped in deep metallic hues, quad LED headlamps framed by the iconic Impala badge, and a wide rear diffuser with quad exhaust tips that echo a deep, throaty growl. The chrome accents pay homage to the classic 1967 design, while the aerodynamic lines bring it firmly into the 21st century. Inside, the 427X delivers luxury wrapped in power. Suede and carbon fiber dominate the cabin, featuring ventilated sport seats, a 3D heads-up display, and a Chevy RaceView performance interface. A custom drive mode called Legacy Mode even mimics the rumble and sound of the original 427, a tribute to the golden age of muscle. The 2026 Impala SS 427X is not just a car. It's a rolling monument to Chevrolet's timeless pursuit of power, prestige, and perfection. Number 15. 2026 Dodge Charger. Daytona Hellcat. The 2026 Dodge Charger. Daytona Hellcat is the final roar of raw American muscle before the electrified storm. It takes everything Dodge has ever stood for: brute force, unapologetic design, and untamed speed, and turns it into a futuristic masterpiece worthy of the Daytona name. Under its aggressive wind-tunnel sculpted hood lies a 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8, now paired with Dodge's Power Boost hybrid assist system. Together, they unleash a staggering 1,050 horsepower and 970 lb-ft of torque, making it the most powerful production Charger ever built. 0 to 60 mph happens in a jaw-dropping 2.4 seconds, while top speed exceeds 220 mph, earning its Daytona badge with pride. The exterior design is a visual thunderstorm, wide, low, and menacing. A reimagined Daytona nose cone, active aero wings, and illuminated Hellcat emblems make it unmistakable on the road. Its R-wing aerodynamic system channels air through the hood and over the car, providing massive downforce while keeping drag minimal. Inside, the Charger Daytona Hellcat feels like a fighter jet cockpit. Alcantara, carbon fiber, and brushed aluminum blend seamlessly with a 15-inch curved display. The driver's seat is command central, complete with track control AI, customizable exhaust profiles, and retro mode, which digitally recreates the sound of a classic Hellcat exhaust for nostalgic purists. This car isn't just a send-off. It's a declaration that the American muscle legend isn't dying. It's evolving. The 2026 Dodge Charger Daytona Hellcat is the last true scream of the gasoline age, a masterpiece of madness, muscle, and modernity.